what's up, sarsaparillas? Welcome back to my channel. The name is Sassy J, guys. If you're new to the channel, my name is Sassy J, and on this channel I normally do weight loss, plus size fashion, a bit of lifestyle video, and some reviews, especially my Love Island, okay? But anyways, guys, today is a Thursday, and on Thursday I do my weight loss update. Now, you guys, if you've been following me and watching my videos, you know that I'm on a Saxenda weight loss journey. For those of you who don't know what the Saxenda is a weight loss injection. Yes, guys, I inject it to my skin once a day. I do. And it takes away my appetite. It makes it so I'm not hungry, and I can handle those cravings. I don't actually get any cravings, but it takes away those cravings that I normally have and I struggle with, okay? But yes, guys, I am on week 6. Week 7. I've just completed week 7, guys. Oh my gosh. It's week 7. I can't believe it. It's been so quick. But anyways, guys, I've just completed week 7 and the girl has lost some weight. Before I get into this video, hold on. Before I get into this video, guys, I'm just going to ask you to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. The girl is trying to get to 2K. Yes, guys, 2K. I'll try to get to 2K, guys, as soon as possible. Okay, honey, as soon as possible. But yes, guys, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. And when you subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you get updated every single time I upload a new video. Also, a big shout out to all my supporters this far. I appreciate you so much, each and every one of you. But anyways, guys, so today is Thursday and the girl is, you know, I am down 1 pound this week. Okay, so I have now totally lost 11.6 kg, which is 25.5 pounds. So this week, 1 pound loss. Usually I've been going like 2 pounds, 2.1, 2.2 pounds a week. I'm not going to complain. I'm still happy with the 1 pound loss. It's actually 1.1 pound, but I'm not going to be, about it. So it's 1 pound, okay? So I'm not going to complain, guys. It's 1 pound. 1 pound is quite a lot. If you hold up a whole pound of lard, you realize how much fat that is. So I'm going to be happy about this. And I'm glad that the weight is not coming off like, like 5-6 pounds all at once. Well, am I really glad? Yeah, I think I am, because I don't want the extra loose skin. I know I'm going to have loose skin, but if I can minimize the loose skin, then it is what it is. So I guess when you lose it, they say the slower you use it, the slower you lose it. What am I on? They say the slower you lose it, then the better it is for you. So 1 pound, I'm happy. Also, side effects, the same thing. And I feel like it's getting less and less each week. Just the injection site reactions. I've got one right now on my thigh. For a few days, I thought maybe it was gone because I was injecting my stomach and in my arm and I didn't have any issues. But then, honey, last night I did in my leg, my thigh, the thigh let the seam down, okay? So I realized I have like a good size lump underneath my skin on my right thigh. But it is what it is. But anyways, guys, as you can see from the title, this is not just a weight loss update. So if the weight loss is all you wanted, I guess it's where it ends. But I'm hoping you don't leave, because I'm about to talk about the Metformin and my PCOS and my experience with PCOS and my side effects with the Metformin and all of that. So I'm hoping you guys gonna stay, and watch the rest of the video. That would be nice. That would be nice. Okay, but anyways, guys, so you guys know I suffer with PCOS. I realized I've had PCOS now since I was probably like 14. Like, I knew it was PCOS, but when I would go to the doctors, they would be like, you don't have PCOS. I'm like, but I know I've got symptoms. And I was always reading up about these things. But every time I went to the doctors, they would dismiss it. I remember one doctor said to me when I was 18, like, you're a child and I'm a doctor. I'm the professional. And if I say you don't have PCOS, you do not have PCOS. And he left it like that. So my PCOS went on for years. It was not fully officially diagnosed until I was probably like 23. And that was because I went to a sexual health clinic to do a full-on checkup. You do that full checkup every year, So I went, and I remember when the doctors asked me, when was the last time you had your period? And I said to him, over a year. And he said, well, this is not normal. And he said to me, have you got PCOS? And I was like, well, I think I do, but my doctor thinks I don't. And he went, no, there's something not right here. And this is when that doctor sent me to do a scan, an ultrasound scan. And that's when I was properly diagnosed with PCOS. okay? Now, fast forwarding from that, about 25, around age 25, I was reading up about metformin, ways of how I could treat my PCOS, because a lot of these doctors, when they tell you got PCOS, they just leave you with those information. They don't tell you what to do, how you can go about treat it. They just tell you got PCOS and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? You have to figure out everything for yourself. So I remember going to search and then I realized metformin was something that could be used. Even though it is used for people with type 2 diabetes, it does help with people with PCOS, because a lot of people who's got PCOS is also insulin resistance, and metformin make your body insulin sensitive. So I researched into that, and I remember going to my doctor. The first doctor that I saw said to me, we're not going to give it to you because we don't know if you're insulin resistant. And I'm just like, there's clearly signs. First of all, when I was 11 years old, the first thing I noticed was my neck going very, very dark. And it was like these lines and stuff, right? I just woke up and I felt like my neck just went, it was really dark. Like, this is nothing right now. It went completely dark. And that freaked me out at 11 years, okay? I was 11 years old. And I remember talking to the doctors about this, 25. I said, listen, there's so many signs that I have insulin resistant, you know, and she didn't want to hear it. I got very fed up and I went back a second time, and I went this time guns blazing. And when I went, the doctor that I saw, she was actually a specialist. She specializes in PCOS, and she recommended the metformin. And she started me off with the 500 grams. You take one, and then after you're taking the one, you should take like 2 after like a couple of months or whatever. If it didn't work. It didn't work, so I started taking the 2. And I tell you guys, when I say to you the metformin did work for me, it worked really well. I started getting my cycle very regular. I went from having a cycle probably 1 a year, or not having any, like going for like a year and a half without an actual cycle, to having a cycle every 28 days. And I could tell like clockwork whenever my body was ovulating, right? So that really helped for me until I started to gain weight. Now I find myself in a situation last year where, you know, my cycle started getting messed up, because obviously it's no secret, guys. If you've been watching my videos, then you would know that the girls gained a lot of weight, and I've been battling with this. But the thing with PCOS is, they say you can cure it by losing weight, but it also makes it so hard for you to lose weight. So it's like a constant battle. So I gained a lot of weight, and by gaining that weight, the metformin was no longer working for me, okay? So with it no longer working for me, I think I was meant to up the dosage from 2 to 3, and I didn't want to do that. I said to myself, okay, well, I'm gonna work on trying to lose the weight. Anyways, my doctor said to me this year, listen, you know, you're going 1 year without an actual cycle, and this could be, you know, very serious, because obviously, you know, if you don't get a regular cycle, you're increasing your risk of getting endometrial cancer, which is cancer of the lining of the womb. And I think they tend to have this concerns, especially with people with PCOS, because you don't get to see your period as often as, you know, a normal person would. So my doctor just decided, listen, we're gonna up the metformin. So they decided to up my metformin from twice. I would take 1 twice a day, right? They've decided to up it to twice a day. And when I tell you, for those of you who do not know, some of the side effects of metformin, you feel nauseous, you want to throw up, you might throw up. And I'm telling you, I've always managed to kind of, you know, avoid those side effects, because I always make sure I ate a good meal before I actually took my metformin. However, when they upped the dosage in such short time, I was throwing up. I'd feel so sick as soon as I'd take the 2 tablets, because that would be me going from taking 1,000 grams a day, 1,000 milligrams a day, to 2,000 milligrams a day, just like that. And when I say I felt sick, I was throwing up. I was so ill, guys. I literally, when I say I was so ill, it was the worst ever I felt taking the metformin. It did not get on with me, and I was struggling. And because of that, it's almost like I had PTSD from taking those medications. Because after that, I didn't want to take any more pills. Like, I felt like every time I took a tablet, I felt like I was reminded of how I was feeling with the metformin tablets. But I went to my doctor, and they said to me, okay, maybe take 2 of the metformins in the morning and 1 in the evenings. I did that. Once again, I felt very sick. I kept saying to them, why don't I take 1 for breakfast, 1 at lunch, and 1 at dinner? I think it would have been the same thing. That would have been 3, right? But then again, because I'm on the Saxenda, I don't get to eat that often, and I struggle to have two proper meals, let alone to take 3 proper meals, you know. But recently, guys, I have been given this one, and this is metformin. I'll let you see it. Oh, it's going dark. So this is still metformin, but this is the one that's a prolonged release tablets. And since I've been put on these, I feel like it's been so much better. So if you've been having problems with the metformin, and because this one, it releases it slower, so the side effects is a lot calmer compared to the other metformin. It does the same exact thing, but it gives your body time to process it, and it releases it slowly, and the benefits are better. This is what I was told by the pharmacist as well. So I would say ask your doctor for the prolonged release tablets if you're on metformin, or if you've tried metformin, because I do believe that metformin does actually work. Like I said, it made me very regular. It made me ovulate every single month as well. So I'm actually pro metformin in a sense, but the last few months, like, it did not groove me because of the one that they gave me and to up the dosage so high. But I will say, guys, I will say this. My doctor did put me on the Provera Medroxyprogesterone tablets, and they gave me the 10 mg for 10 days, and that worked. That worked. So after a whole year of not having my cycle, I managed to get it. Literally within a week after taking the tablets. And the funny thing is, I did not know that that would help with ovulation, because I was thinking maybe it's a contraception tablets. That's what I was thinking. But the 3rd day of taking the Provera tablets, I felt signs of ovulation. And I remember thinking to myself, if I'm actually ovulating now, then I should get my period within a certain time. And I wrote the date down of when I expected the cycle to be, and it came on that day. So I guess the Provera does also help you to ovulate, guys. What are the odds? That is crazy. So if you're like me and you are not having your cycle regularly, or if you got PCOS and you're struggling, I would recommend the metformin. If you've tried the metformin and you don't like it because of the side effects, ask your doctor for this one. I'm gonna try and hold it, guys, without my light. It goes funny. I'm gonna try and take a picture and put it up on the screen anyways. But this one is the prolonged release tablets, and like I said, it's the same exact as the metformin. Does the same thing, apart from the fact that this releases it a lot slower, so the side effects are not as great. Because trust me, if you don't eat properly with the metformin, the side effects are not pretty. Okay, I've taken it for years. I was on the other metformin for years, and I managed to avoid the side effects, because I realized after taking it for the first month, I realized, okay, if I eat a full meal, then I can avoid feeling sick. And I was doing that, and it worked for me, like I said, until I actually gained more weight and stuff, and I felt like I had to just increase the tablets. For now, the doctor said to me, because it's my first time on this, they say to me, take 1 now, and then for this week I'm meant to start taking 2. So I'm going to start taking 2 tomorrow, and I'm really hoping that by taking the 2 now, it will keep my cycle more regular, and it will go back to it being every 28 days. I will say as well, guys, the Provera Medroxyprogesterone tablets, I was so kind of hesitant when it comes to taking that tablet, but it really did help me. And after a whole year of not having a cycle, like, guys, I can't even explain to you how that really kind of annoys me. It upsets me, okay? Because I've struggled with PCOS for so long. The hair loss of PCOS, I lose my hair all the time. Yes, guys, I get nauseous all the time, just on random. I just feel nauseous, you know, the dizziness, the constant, like, weight. Like, I would literally put on so much weight in, like, no time. I feel like even if I just mention the word food too loud, like, there goes 10 pounds, you know what I'm saying? So it's just the ongoing battle with PCOS. So for all my PCOS warriors out there, listen, you're not alone. I got you, okay? I have got you. But I'm gonna say, if you haven't had your cycle for a long time and you're concerned about it, I would say ask your doctor to try the Provera, the Medroxyprogesterone, because sometimes especially with us PCOS sufferers, a lot of times our body does not have enough progesterone, okay? And because of that, you got more estrogen, more testosterone, but not enough of the progesterone. And I think this is where this tablet comes in, and it really does help us. But like I said, literally guys, within a week after stop taking this tablet, my cycle was here. And like I said, on day 3 of taking the tablets, I noticed my body was ovulating after a year, more than a year. More than a year, guys. Like, I'm not even joking. More than a year my cycle was absent for. So I would definitely recommend you guys trying out. But anyways, read up about it for yourself, the Provera, because like I said, one of the symptoms, one of the side effects they say is weight gain, right? Did I gain any weight? I don't think I wouldn't say I gained any weight, but that was the 1 week I didn't lose anything while I've been on the Saxenda. So could it have been the Provera? I think it could have been. And the reason why I think so is because I remember halfway in the week I was down 1 pound, right? And then the moment I started taking the Provera, it's like that 1 pound went back on, but I was still I still stayed the same that week. I didn't end up putting on anything. I still weighed the same as my last video for the week before. So I don't know. It's completely up to you guys, but it does help. So if you're not having your cycle and you're thinking of ways of how to kind of get that moving, I would definitely say try Provera Medroxyprogesterone tablet, and also try the Metformin. And if you're not getting on with the normal Metformin, ask them for the prolonged release one, because it's a lot easier and the side effects are less. Anyways, guys, I've gone on and on for so long, and this video is quite a long one. So I'm going to end this video right now by saying, if you got to this far in the video and you haven't yet thumbs up, please go ahead and thumbs up the video. And also, if you're new to my channel, guys, please go ahead and subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and I'll see you in my next week video. But anyways, guys, I'll see y'all next week. But for now, keep it sassy-licious.